carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I got you.
Throwing is Newton. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore, 43 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So after the loss of 2, here's 2nd and 12 from the 23. Mayfield down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. They can't stop Bruce Herman there as he slips in for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Now Cam, option left. He may try and run for this. And avoids the contact by sliding. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
And while it's highly unusual for NFL teams to think about using their quarterback on key 3rd down runs, none of those teams, save one, has Cam Newton. He's unique, one of the biggest quarterbacks you'll ever see. Give him the ball. Let him pick it up.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the Browns' 41-yard line.
Let's go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 53. It's been a long day for you.
Great.
53.
They'll try the air now with Newton. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught by Moore. He's got a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton now with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area.
Emoji clapping hands, 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 emoji clapping hands.
The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 38, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
20.
To throw again. Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Newton to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. The veteran Morgan Burnett there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. That's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now here's a pass on 1st down. It's knocked away and incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. His first half struggles continue. He has yet to complete a pass. Hard to believe.
It is, because I don't see anything wrong with him physically. Maybe he's a little amped up to begin with. Would have thought he would have settled down by now. I think someone's got to get in his ear, got to be a psychologist a little bit, and get him back on track.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
That's it. Look at it. Check 53. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Chris Hogan, 26 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well, and they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet. Big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
180. 54. 65.
Mayfield on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, let's have some fun while we have a minute here. Fantasy drafts are in full swing. I know I've got my family fantasy draft coming up, Charles. Who would be your top 3 picks? I know that you're a noted fantasy football expert, so who would you take?
Well, you've got to start with guys who are going to touch the football and put it in the end zone, right? You got to score points. How about Saquon Barkley with the Giants? You know he's going to run it. He's going to catch it. When they get desperate, they may actually have him return it as well. Alvin Kamara is an absolute matchup nightmare for everyone. And Christian McCaffrey, did he ever come off the field last year? And, you know, this guy, he's a threat to be a 1,000-yard runner and a 1,000-yard receiver, as is Kamara.
So the Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
180. Number 53. Mike 53. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Here's Newton. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make it 24-7. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that says. Over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 24. Check 24.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Flush to his right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
You got tight. You got tight right there. Gun. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Watch the room. Let's go. What is it? Number 53.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Definitely worth taking another deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Now Callaway on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. While we got a second, we remind you that the Madden Championship Series is back and better than ever. August 30th through September 1st, you can watch the top Madden competitors face off in Arlington, Texas for a total prize pool of $190K. Tune in and watch it, twitch.tv/EA Madden NFL, 2:30 p.m. Eastern, August 30th and 31st, and then 10:30 a.m. Eastern on September 1st to see if Skimbo can go back-to-back-to-back as a Madden Classic champion. Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice, get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Double up. He's coming, double up.
Express!
53 the mic.
Throwing again. Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. A gain there of 21 yards.
Let's go.
We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Go.
On first and 10, Newton. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Newton. He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Returnable here for Callaway. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Hey, here we go.
Starting the second half with a run by McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Let's get this, get this.
Off play action. Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Hey. Check 53.
Newton now to throw.
Big stop, big stop. Let's go.
And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the first. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Newton on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Newton. He rifles complete, caught by Moore. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
He's time to you. He's time to us.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Kill.
On third down, Newton. Dancing to his left. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle, right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And some space here. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. On second down, McCaffrey. Pushing his way through.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Mike, quit talking about it and bring it.
Play action. It's Newton. Flushed out right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A run for Nick Chubb, and he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Two times. 54.
They run it again with Chubb, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give him a lot of confidence to help turn things around.
Check. Watch 54. Get in the right room. Get in the right room.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to float this over the... Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive, Because truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
And again, it's Chubb. And he's got some space here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Mayfield. And no, it's incomplete. The all-pro linebacker Luke Kuechly right there on the coverage, stride for stride. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. To throw on 3rd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the 1st.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 15-yard line.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. On the draw, it's Scarlett. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was a game where they were off and running in the first quarter, Charles, and never looked back.
You know, partner, after a while, we always say the same thing, don't we? They set the tone early, right? They started fast. So I asked a few of my horse racing friends, do you have a term for me that we can use to cover that? And they said, yeah. When a horse breaks out like that, you say he caught a flyer out of the gate. And that's exactly what this team did today. I mean, they jumped out there, jumped on them, and were never headed.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Chubb.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
And he's got room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go right back to Hunt. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 4th down, and on is Greg Joseph for the Browns field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. The kick by Joseph is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
Let's go, baby.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 20.
Gun.
Here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Mike, 53, Mike.
Trying to get to the outside. This is McCaffrey. Fights him off. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down, keep the sticks moving.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
3-0 after one on EA Sports. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it second down and 11. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. On the ground with a tight end, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the slant. Check 37, check 30. Regular.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done. Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They are still in search of their first points in the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a 1st down. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Earlier we mentioned the Madden Classic Championship. We also want to remind you that registration is underway for the opportunity to represent your favorite NFL club in the Madden NFL Club Championship. 32 of the best Madden competitors in the world will face off in the Club Championship final live from the EA Broadcast Center in December. Register today for a chance to take home a piece of the largest prize pool in MCS history. Folks, over $700,000. Visit MaddenChampionship.com/compete by October 7th and receive a free Team Elite Fantasy Pack.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Newton. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. Fielded just inside the 30. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offensive coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody will press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked, instead it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a first down throw for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
53's the mic. 53's the mic. Hey, watch the slant.
Now Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
53, Mike, 53.
Great.
You Mike. Ball short. Check. 53's Mike. 53.
The final shot before the break. Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they've got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
36.
to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. They find some open field here. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And an alley to run. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball. And we see yet another errant throw as a result.
This is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
Flushed out right. And he will find a man here as Thomas comes open. And even 30 yards on a play that began back at the 30.
Here we go.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. That's Samuel, caught left side. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Well, this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw is Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel there to make the grab, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Gano the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Chubb on the counter, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Well, he's going to lose yardage here. As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Here's Britton Colquitt now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Newton has the hookup here to Hogan. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Mike, number 53, Mike 53. Double dog, that's the way.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Newton. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. From their own 2, Charles, they opted to throw it instead of run it. We saw the outcome.
I think what a lot of teams count on is defenses to stack the line of scrimmage, trying to force a safety or force a turnover there. But if you've got a good defensive front, you just allow them to play the run and everyone else stays ready, and they were, and they picked that one off.
4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it second and goal now as they look for that final dagger. On second and goal, Newton buying time to... And the Panthers in for the score.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now this throw caught left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Mayfield to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4.
Let's bring it.
Now Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 41-yard line. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game. And
oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on. And that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a second and 13.
Man, I got you. Man.
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down.
Gun.
Mike 53.
Now it's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerge from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Mike, 180!
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run pass option. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
180! 54 Mike. Watch the screen!
Now Chubb. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Now on second and 16, Mayfield. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run. Chubb. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
On the carry, it's Chubb. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing, Mayfield. They set up the screen to Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Mayfield to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Here's Mayfield. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing is Newton. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Ready? 953. 953. Check, 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 check.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton flush to his right. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 11 yards there, 1st down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Now a run with McCaffrey. The tackle by Terrence Mitchell.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And that'll set him back 5.
Mike. 3 bud.
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 53. Come off the board.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Newton now to throw. And he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers, and a 1st down here.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside to 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2nd down and goal. Newton. And he's got his man. It's Samuel. Touchdown, Carolina. A 3-yard touchdown pass, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Browns take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. That one good for 33 and a first.
Let's go! Let's go!
Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Record. Swing.
Real.
Check.
6-6. Pull it high.
They run again on first down. Chubb. Tackle made by Ole Miss's Marquise Haynes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Well, first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, man. 180.
54. You're not ready. Switch.
Hey, alert.
Check 26.
On third down, Mayfield. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 22-yard line. Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. They'll run. This is Hunt. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. The kick by Joseph is good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Oh, what a move. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 35 on 2nd down, Newton flushed out right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
McCaffrey. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Well, a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah,
what happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that will tie the score now at 9 apiece. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. On 1st down, they'll run to Chubb. Stop made there by Gerald McCoy.
Gerald McCoy is always going to be linked with Ndamukong Suh. They came into the NFL in the same draft class. There was a lot of debate about who was going to be the better defensive tackle. They just do it 2 different ways. McCoy, more movement, more elusiveness. That allowed him to make the play there for a short gain.
This is Hunt, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
180.
Mike 54. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
At the 17-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch 20.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
I got you.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Katie. Check 53. You want this?
Newton on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Whoa, shifty. Whoa. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, 45 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. This time, the extra point up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Mayfield looks to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense. But when you add to it that you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter, got to feel pretty good as a defense.
To throw, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Oh, the return is Mickens.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He's got the first down here inside the 30, and he'll be taken down at the 26. Give him 18. It's a Carolina first down.
Push him back. Push him back.
Here's McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So he can't hang on. And as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know. But you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Gano's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
After knocking through the field goal, here's Gano back out there now for the kickoff. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 52 yards. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. We'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use it.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. Being chased out left. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. So they come up on second down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Let's go,
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game. No turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out, Mike Giver.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. The Panthers kicker, Graham Gano, set and ready to go as we are off from Charlotte. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you open up the deep.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's Luke Kuechly with a sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Number 53, Mike 53. I'm coming.
They go play action here on first down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here goes.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To throw is Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. McCaffrey on the toss right. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. And that's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Number 53, Mike 53. Here we go, dude. Here I come.
Here's Newton. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Mayfield. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We're scoreless after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here's Britton Colquitt now. as he's on to punt for Cleveland. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we can put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go, and move on to the next series.
He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked it.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Off play action. Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long.
Let's make these babies cry.
Play action. It's Newton. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
53. 53. Gun.
From the red zone now, Newton. This is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 15-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting.
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Landry, the intended target.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield looking deep downfield. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Here's Mickens to return. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 44-yard line.
Set. Black 80. 53. Mike. I'm coming.
From the gun, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's ready. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
On 1st down, Newton. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
The Browns take over. We got this. At their own
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Larry Ogunjobi able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
Ready? To the set, ready? Check 53's Mike. Ready?
To throw on 3rd down. Newton. And he's going to go down again. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
To me, the defense was a little gassed near the end of the first half, but they've come out of the locker room with a little extra spring in their step. Wonder what they did at halftime to get them so motivated.
I don't know, but that sack looked good. Now let's see if they can build on the momentum of that play. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, up, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
To throw again on second down, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at the 44.
No chance.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. That one goes for 30 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 14 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side, because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown, here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mike Bobo.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And now look at him go. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. That's going to be a 103-yard kickoff return. What a run. And the Browns able to get this one back to within at least some measure of respectability. The extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brand.
That's caught inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cam Newton with his 5th touchdown pass of the game as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
From the 41, Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt, 59 yards. And the Browns are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Joseph set to kick off.
Joseph now to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the fourth quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 44 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. The Browns drive about to get started. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those memories. But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that... a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who had been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again. Newton. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's going to find his go-to man so far. That's Moore. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Newton now to throw. That's going to be caught. He got 29 yards that time.
What a catch, and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
Going. She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
forward. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
One last shot from Mayfield here. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Trey Boston. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Damn street.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket
Who
got
you
euro,
played?
left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might. Now, how come I need rest? No recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables. Now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it. That's what happens when you got dreams closer than a matching. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking. They don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on, I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pull out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
up, it's magic. One up and up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been up, it's magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. And I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Get to here with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Call an audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get up out the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition ain't. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. Like that. It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag. My bad. You ain't get. Too bad. My bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Yeah. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Ooh. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like, who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money, I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Yeah. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater gets up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what these mad for. I just had to do it. Got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib and getting money. You gotta ask for it. Tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day they take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave it on the side. You run the Christ when I breath on this set. Let me speak on behalf of the dead. I'ma leave, I'ma speak. I'm sick in the head. Come on, come on. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I better kill them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank.
designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the crew, it wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Rick Rock. Tick-tock. West hip-hop. Are you ready for some football? Ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden league. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my